Hello and welcome to another Tech Articles. In today's video, I want to go over the launch of Magic Checklists by the new company Magic Plugins. As part of disclosure, I have been given a license for this, and actually that was to be a beta tester. It's not for the video. The author of the plugin doesn't even know I'm making a video. I haven't told them. I won't tell them until it's up and out, as part of being honest and open with the people that watch my videos. So this is my honest opinion. I'll be honest, it's a great little plugin. I've loved testing it. It's currently on special. It's on a lifetime deal launch, and it's got a discount applied, which is great. So you can get in at the ground and get it cheaper. Generally, I just want to talk a little bit about checklists. I use them a lot. They're a big part of my general workflow. I use walling for huge amounts of checklists for all sorts of things. I make checklists before I do a project, before I do something to plan it, so that I just sort of know what I'm doing. And I've missed that. I used to have a plugin that allowed me to do it within WordPress, and I've missed having that functionality in your dashboard. So I've already set one up, a checklist in the plugin. So this is a plugin. This is a brand new local install. It's only got bricks on it, and that's because I want to show you that it works in the bricks builder. So it's just installed, and as I said, I have been in communication with Christian. He doesn't know I'm making this. He doesn't know at all, and I'll tell him after I've put it up. But now he's launched the product, I thought, why not? Let's just do a quick video, show you how it works, do an overview, and we'll run from there. So I've already created a checklist here, and you can see it's called video. This is for me creating this video. It's an active checklist, and it's got a keyboard shortcut of Control K assigned to it. And I've got an edit, delete, and clone option, which I will go through later as I'll go through the rest of the plugin. So I'm going to activate this checklist now, and I'm going to activate it here while we're in this particular page. And I'm going to do that by pushing the keyboard shortcut, which in my case is Control K. And there's my checklist. So I've already done my introductions, and I've just covered keyboard shortcuts. So we are pretty good in that respect. So that's the general functionality of the plugin. Obviously, you can uncheck them all to restart your plugin. Say you're doing a daily close or a daily open, you can uncheck them. You can check them as you go, and then you can uncheck them at the end of the day as part of your end of day checklist. You can have 5 checklists on the go at any one time. So we've done our first few items. I'm now going to go and I'm going to add an item to this list while I think about it anyway, and it's on my list to do, so why not? So if I add an item here to say subscribe, and we've got our subscribe item now. So I'm going to close that down, and I'm going to head over to do an import just to show you how to import a list. So let's close that down, and I'm going to go to import. You can get to import from here, but I'm going to go from the side menu here. And this lets you import a menu. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to import my original list for this video back into this checklist. So it's just from a notepad. I'm just copying and pasting it in as a line-by-line item. As per this example here, I'm going to push import item. I'm going to select make it active. I'm going to make it light. I'm going to give it a title of video 2 example. I'm not going to give it a deadline, but you can give it a deadline. As it says here, the background of the drawer will turn slightly red 24 hours before the deadline. I think he's got plans for this to maybe, I don't know, pop up or tell you that things are approaching. This gives this a keyboard shortcut as well of Control and S, which is annoying in Arc, but that'll do for now. So these are our plugins. These are our items. Let's delete the top one just to show it done. We're going to create a checklist now. So I now have 2 active checklists, our actual video checklist and our example. So I'm going to pull up on our example first, which you will see looks different to our primary. And the reason that is because the primary set as dark, this is set as light. So if I pull up the primary menu, you'll see we've got the dark setting and we've got the light setting on the new one we've just added. So I'm going to pull up my main list again, and I'm pulling over between these two by using their keyboard shortcuts. So I'm either pushing Control and C, S, or Control and K. So let's go back to Control and K, and I've now done a show and import, and I'm going to now delete my video 2 list. So I'm going to check that off as well. Let's drag subscribe up here because I added it after the fact. And I'm going to delete video 2. So here's video 2. I'm going to deactivate it and delete it. And that's it. Done. Deleted. That list no longer exists. And it's that simple. Now let's say, for example, that you're doing this on a day-to-day basis. As I said, a log in, log out. Say you've got a WooCommerce store or something. You could clone the list. One of the things, and that's just cloned a copy of that list for me. And if we activate it and edit it, you'll see it's created me a clone of my list. It's defaulted to light, so I'm going to keep it as light. I'm going to go through state handling now. As I've said, I'm not going to go through deadline because it's currently just puts a deadline attached to the list, and I've got no need for that. But obviously, it's a date and time picker. Global state handling. It gives a pretty good example of what this is here. I would say in most cases I want global. There might be cases where you want different users when they log in to do the same things every time they log in. But for me, I want it to be global. Anyone that's logging in and using these lists, I want them to see my list. But you could have it so that your changes are not seeable by other users, and that's the option to do that. So then we've got our checklist here, and it's very easy to just check what checklist this is. This is our copy. So it's very easy to remove stuff from this list by clicking the item here. You can delete all items here as well. You can add items to your checklist from here. It's very easy to update this checklist. As I said, it all works as you'd expect it to. So if I now update that checklist, and if I give this a keyboard shortcut again of Control S, actually I'll just update the checklist for now. Because I'm going to delete it in a second anyway. So I'm going to go to Control K. So I've done clone. I've done add a new list. What I now need to do is look at checking off your lists. And there's an important item here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check off all of these items on the list, and then we'll reset it. So I've checked off all the items on my list. I get my great job animation. Brilliant. I feel like I've completed all my tasks for the day. But what I'm going to do now is actually I'm going to reset this. And that's it. That checklist is still now viable. It sits there. It still works the same way, but it allows me to reuse it. So it's very good for those WooCommerce stores, those membership sites where you log in, do the same meticulous tasks. You can check them off one at a time when you've done them, reset it at the end of your day or when you log out, and it's there ready for the next day to automatically log back in, activate, and actually if you've got the global item and there's more than one of you looking after a store or an item, i.e. a membership site, you can share that global list. If one of you is logged out before they finish the list, the next user can log in and see what's next on the list to complete. So there are real benefits to the way that works, and that's really it for the plugin. That it does one job. It does it really well. And to finish off, I'll do a quick example of the plugin working within the Bricks editor to show you that it works there and it works well. And show you. So let's say that we had a title, basic text, and a button. And that was what we came in here to do. And we need to check it off our list. We would push our list shortcut if we had a list active, which we don't. So let me pause this out and then we'll come back. If I was to push my keyboard shortcut, Control K, I get a Bricks example pop up while I'm in the browser, and I can check my items off. I can check what I need to do. I can close it down if I haven't finished what I'm doing. I can close it down. It's out of the way, and I can carry on. And then I have to put it up to finish my items. I can do that. I can check my item. I finish my list, I'm done for the day. And I just, yeah, it does one thing and it does it very well. And I thought I would give it a shout out and spread it to the masses. And yeah, I think if you work on projects, you like checklists, this is definitely a plugin you're going to want within your stack. You don't have to leave it installed if you're not doing maintenance work, but actually it's probably really quite useful to have a checklist in there if you need to. Well, thanks for watching. I checked it off the list, but don't forget, if you like these videos and you want to see more videos like these around WordPress, plugins, bricks, automation, all of the things my videos are about, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment if there's something you'd like to see in a future video. Yeah, thanks for watching.